Well, Mr. Martel, will you tell the RCMP more to the story? Let's find out. Let's see what the cards have to say. There's been a development, y'all, and I'm sure y'all know I've been away for a while writing, and let me tell you, missing you all so much. So, see what the cards have to say about Mr. Martel and his recent release, arrest, and then release. Nothing to do with Jack and Lily. But let's find out. Are the RCMP using this? Will they use this to pressure him to talk? Did they use this to pressure him to talk? Because, well, we don't know. And he's innocent until proven guilty, of course. We don't know which girlfriend this ex was that, he's been charged with. We know more than, well, at least one, more than one. Malaya herself and this other ex have accused him of such violent and sexual rape behavior. So let's just see. Let's see what the cards have to say. And if you're new again, welcome in. See what the RCMP are planning on. I forgot if I mentioned. I'm sorry, I haven't been here. I've been writing, releasing some chapters in a couple days in my book, and so yeah, I hope to be here more frequently again after get through this final push. In my fictional book one of a series of 3. The Girl in the Red Room. Okay, propaganda. So let's find out what the RCMP are trying to do. Solve the case. What will happen with Daniel's arrest? And, the challenge I guess I'm feeling is that he's out of new life, faked death. He's out of freedom. This one also turned over. He's out of jail already, which is, a reality in Canada for even things like RAPE, which we can't mention on YouTube here. But these ones just fell out. So let's just see if they come back out. So I'm not quite clear how they're going to use it. I mean, we saw this in Melody Buzzard. I know they can't come out and say this is the plan. This is the plan of attack, and nor should they. But we saw that in Melody Buzzard, and it didn't work per se. Melody was only discovered by the grace of God. Some hikers fell upon her remains, sadly. So let's see if they're going to be successful, because they don't even have really a lot of access to him because he's not incarcerated. He's at his home. So it's not like the same type of pressure, right? So we've got disposing of evidence and affluent, wealthy upper class came out. Let's get 2 more, please. And then we'll get clarifiers. The dang. Wealthy upper class. Not quite clear on what that is because it's definitely not Daniel. Just saying. Okay, let's go. Somebody wants it solved. Corruption in the neighborhood. And treason. Treason came out. Okay. So we got corruption and treason in the neighborhood that came out together with affluent. So, okay, so there is somebody there who has money. I would take out upper class, but maybe somebody that's got some money in the neighborhood, in the area, that is corrupt. Very, very interesting. That is, that there's one person that comes to mind, just going to say, not say the name, DG, perhaps. Interesting. So it looks like they know he's disposed of some evidence. They know that things that he's saying on social media are not truthful. They are hoping to get this solved, this fake whatever has happened to these kids. And I think they're hoping to get the kids back and to free them. Now let's get some more on these because it's just my initial hits, but I want to get more. Okay, so let's go with God, would you love to be a fly in the wall right now with Daniel in the room? Shit in your pants, Daniel? Hope you're shitting your pants. Sorry, excuse the language. Um, feel sorry for you? Not a chance. And Janie, my God, get a grip about your boy's innocence, ma'am. Um, I know he's innocent until proven in court guilty in a court of law, but I mean, seriously, you've got more than one woman that have claimed these disgusting, vile behaviors from him. Um, so let's go. What are they hoping to do with this? Telling him, hey, we know you've been lying on social media. I knew that would catch him. I knew that would catch him. But what he says on social media is not going to lead to an arrest for Jack and Lily, albeit, he can't remember anything and the story changes. But I want to know, what is it about this fake news specifically that the RCMP are interested in with respect to this new charge? But with the propaganda fake news. So the reading is going to be about what they're going to do with his latest arrest to get this information from him. That's what we've already got started here. So how are they going to use his last arrest, despite being released, to prove this fake news thing, Seven of Swords, backstabbing, and betrayal? Okay, so he's backstabbing and betraying somebody on the media, in the media, which we know is Malaya. So, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. I'm going to get a clarifier, but what I'm getting is that he has completely contradicted things Malaya has said, because that's who he's targeting right now on social media as being the one responsible for Jack and Lily having disappeared and vanished from their home on May 2nd. It was reported in the early morning hours of February 2020, or May, sorry, 2nd of 2025. Why did they say February? But let's get more on this. What do they know about this propaganda fake news? So in reverse, Ten of Wands. He's trying to unload the burden. He's trying to unload the burden, and he's not been successful of unloading the burden of his guilt on Malaya. That's what I'm getting here. And that's what the RCMP's perspective is. That's what they see him doing on social media. It's like he is trying to unload his feelings of guilt. He's trying to deceive and blame somebody else, which is fascinating, because I'm wondering, and I'm going to ask for a clarifier, if they see or saw that as him ready to talk, like caving. You know what I'm saying? Like if that was presenting itself as, okay, here's an opportunity. This guy's got to talk. He's imploding. You know what I mean? Like he's changing his story. He's unraveling on social media. He's whatever. I just want to know. Let's get some clarifiers if that's what the police saw. And so, horse, short journey. Short journey. They know he made a short journey somewhere. They know he made a short journey somewhere. Yikes. Short journey somewhere. A shrewdness and resourcefulness. A wish will not be granted. A broken wish. A wish will not be granted. Okay. Wow. His wish was not granted. He's trying to be resourceful. Mm-mm-mm. I think it's a short journey. They know he took, we've got disposing of evidence. This is coming down to the blanket. I really believe they've already said they know he planted the evidence of the blanket. There must have been some DNA results that have come back where there's clearly no new DNA on it or something. I'm just extrapolating and guessing right now. This is not what the cards are saying. I'm just, we'll see if it comes out. But that's what I'm getting energetically from this, that they know he's been lying and deceiving and trying to lay blame on Malaya, and he's trying to unload. Let's get some more on this solved, because that might give me the answer that I want about. Is this why they felt this was a good time? You know, let's get this solved. You know, this is this gonna, like, is he gonna lose it now? He's gonna lose this shit now, right? Because now he's actually got real charges against him that are serious charges. Um, he's got not he's gonna go to jail potentially. Hopefully, allegedly. The tower, this is exactly what they expect. This is gonna get solved. He's gonna crumble. He's gonna crumble. You can't get a more clear card than the tower on this. He is gonna collapse. They're anticipating he's going to completely collapse. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. What's this new life faked death thing going on here? What's that? Eight of Swords, somebody that didn't feel like they could get out. A new opportunity. I feel like this is around Malaya. Faked death, new life. I don't think it's necessarily, like, again, I'm reading intuitively. I don't read the cards exactly what's written on them because that's not what you're supposed to do in tarot if you get an intuitive hit. So I don't think it's new that he faked death, but that somebody felt they couldn't get out, Malaya, and somebody wanted a new start. Somebody wanted a new life and felt like they couldn't get out, which is the Eight of Swords, and they wanted a new beginning. That's Malaya. And I think they realized, let's get a clarifier, but I'm pretty sure that that's suggesting, I'm going to get the clarifier for it, that they feel that's the trigger. That was the trigger for him when he learned that Malaya wanted out. Let's get some clarifiers on that. Yeah. One of Swords. Yeah. He was very clear, and that was a trigger. That was a trigger. Somebody wanted freedom. Let's get some clarifiers. Somebody wanted freedom, but I really energetically feel like I feel like energetically this is the RCMP saying, like, he wants to unload and be free of this emotional burden, this heavy weight he's carrying. Let's get clarifiers and see if it's tied to Malaya wanting freedom or the RCMP tapping into Daniel's energy. Let's get some clarifiers on this. Freedom, please. Death. Yeah, death. It doesn't get more clear than that. He wants to unload his emotions and his guilt, his sense of guilt. And that's what they're banking on, and they're hoping. Let's get some clarifiers on this. Like he is ready to cave and free himself from the emotional burden and just tell the story, tell the truth, which is wild. And if that's the case, if they're successful, exploration. Yeah, potential. So there you go. This is the potential. This is the opportunity, the potential for the RCMP to explore him in a different environment without feeling so cocky because he now has charges up against him. Wow. Yeah. Let's get some disposal of evidence. I think they want the truth on this. I think they know he disposed the evidence. I would bet dollars to donuts. I don't remember when the DNA results were supposed to come back on the blanket, but I believe they would be due about now or should have come in. And they've already come out and told him that they believe he planted that evidence. So, and they'd likely covered up. I don't know if this is Janie in the laneway. I don't know what this is, but let's get some more on this. They know. I feel like it's the blanket. But this one fell out. Let's get one that flips out. I don't even know what it was. Let's get one that flips out. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there you go. Queen of Pentacles. There's a couple here, but it's a female energy. Is this Janie or Malaya who is disposing of evidence? Is that Janie or Malaya with the raking? Let's find out. Is this the raking or the blanket? Pineapple reconciliation. Mm. Did he throw out evidence that they were separating? Wow, okay, now I need clarifiers for sure. Problems that were to be resolved. So he was trying to dispose of evidence of that they were separated, that there was going to be a reconciliation. That I think that's what that's saying. Let's get some more, please. Let's get some more clarifiers on this. Disposing of evidence, Queen of Pentacles, reconciliation, problems to be resolved, Three of Cups, yes. Celebration. Disposing of evidence. King of Wands, yeah. He tried to hide or conceal the fact from the police that Malaya had left him or wanted to leave him because it would look like a motive, which it was, right? It would look like a motive. Let's get some clarifiers on who the affluent, wealthy person is and what that has to do with this. Let's get some clarifiers, please. Yeah, we got a King of Cups. We got a king. You know, there's only 3 cards from this deck on the table, well, or one in my hand, and the last 2 on the table, the Three of Cups and the King of Wands, and 78 cards in the deck. And I said I thought the affluent person was DG, Mr. You know, whatever, you know the name, with the big nose. And so out of 78 cards, 76 remaining in the deck. We could have had a queen, we could have had a page, we could have had any of the 22 major arcana that they're not a court card, they're not a person. And we get the king of emotions, the king of storytelling and grandiosity and intervention and arrogance. DG. Is he trying to influence the case? Let's get some more on this upper class of DG if he's the one and what that relevance is. And then we've got Three of Swords. DG knew all about the betrayal. DG was part of the plan, according to Daniel. Let's get more on DG, what this has to do with DG. Is it just another part of the equation? Hang on. Let's see if that card comes back out. There's the Page of Cups. There's the Page of Cups. That's the young person, a young male. This is the children. Get some more on this affluent upper class, please. Let's get some more on this affluent upper class. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. This is wealth. Person in the neighborhood. Hey, hey, hey. Wow. Okay. I want to get a last one on this and see if that's this neighborhood, because I believe, I'll pull the pendulum for that they are tied together. I believe they are connected to DG. They are connected to DG, but let's just find out. Are these 3 cards connected to DG, the affluent, wealthy, upper class card, please? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Well, that's a yes. Is my name Bob? Whoops, it's starting to move and hitting my hand. So my name's not Bob. Are these 3 cards connected to DG? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Yes, they are. Is there anything else in this reading that needs to be discussed? How about the outcome? What will the outcome be? This one already came out. So let's pull from another deck. What will the outcome be? Let's see. What will the outcome be? Boundaries, armor. Uh-oh. Daniel's going to get a lawyer. Daniel's lawyering up. Have faith. Have faith. Last card. At least in this deck. Let's see what the outcomes. Sun. Yes, a bunch fell out. Movement. Yes, there will be movement in the case. Intuition and compassion and ancient wisdom. So I'm not sure what those are. Those are separate. So have faith. There will be, this is the yes card. There will be movement. There will be positive new direction. But I want to know this intuition, ancient wisdom, and compassion. Let me just tap into the energy. I really feel like the ancient wisdom is just somebody that knows human behavior that's in the RCMP department. I do. I feel like that there's an intuitive, deep knowledge there of human behavior, that somebody's an expert in this. And that showing him some compassion is the way to open up, to get him to open up. Let me just see if that's accurate. Is this accurate? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Yes. Is my name Bob? No. Will there be movement and success with this methodology? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. In the Jack and Lily case, yes. Is my name Bob? Well, everybody, do you to be things. Tell me what you think below. Will they be successful, like the cards say, in getting some energetic movement, and that Daniel is ready to talk, that he's ready to unburden the guilt that he carries about what's happened to Jack and Lily? Let me know what your thoughts are, and let's pray, please, that this is accurate as far as readings go, and that we get resolution and justice for Jack and Lily, and that we bring them home, God willing, alive and safe. Love and light. Cheers.